Hey everybody, Jim and Joshua here to talk about this fellow, the Clown Prince of Crime, the Joker. He's got himself a new origin story. Joshua, what is it?
Or does he? I don't know. It's always
he?
sort of up in the air. In Batman 38 this week, we got what looked like confirmation that the Joker we know has been around for a very long time. He's something. We don't know how yet, but he's got something to do with, what keeps Vandal Savage, Ra's al Ghul and the Lazarus Pit, Solomon Grundy, the Talon, undead Talon ninjas, whatever's keeping them alive like on a naturally long amount of time and allowing them to recover from mortal injuries, the Joker has that like inside him, almost at like a cellular level. So we're taking on this sort of like history lesson of Gotham where we learn that he's like the Pale Man who's been there before Gotham, and he's been like stalking the streets, and they show like pictures and photographs from over the ages of Gotham, and he's always like in the background or he's in like a window, and he looks the same in all of them. So it's sort of, he's like this creepy like ghost of Gotham.
Wow.
Who's maybe like always been there.
I love that. This
Yes.
actually makes him a real urban legend. So, I don't know though. Like I really like it, but it's very different from the origins that, again, like the Joker's had tweaked origins along the way.
Yes.
Like the one I was always familiar with was that sort of the Killing Joke, version where it's like, and even then you couldn't really quite believe it. What do you think of this actual new sort of origin, this more supernatural take, really, on the character?
I think it's really cool. It's really interesting. Like Scott Snyder, the writer, is a fascinating storyteller, and he always comes with these weird twists and stuff. And this really is his like big imprint on the Joker, of like saying this is like his big Joker story. So I think it's really cool. I don't know if I buy it though, because like the Joker himself has said, like over the years, if I'm gonna have an origin, I'd like it to be multiple choice. And like we like famously saw in The Dark Knight, he keeps telling different stories for his origin and how he got his scars and how he became the Joker. So you can never quite trust what he says. This, it seems like pretty like clear evidence that he actually, everything we're hearing is true, that he's immortal. At one last issue, James Gordon like shot him like pretty much in the face, and there's like a blood splatter to prove it, but he got back up and it was still alive. So maybe he does have healing qualities that make him essentially immortal.
That's kind of insane though. That's taking what had always just been a crazy man and now making him a true supervillain in the sense of being powered and everything. Do you see this story really like sticking, or do you think they're going to come back like 6 months to a year and just sort of tweak it, make him just regular old Joker?
Well, they always change things. I always just take a twist like in the moment. You have to experience it in the moment, enjoy it or hate it there, but understand that, when someone else starts writing Batman, they're going to change it and do their own Joker story. It's hard to say, but I will say that this is taking place in the Endgame story arc, which is 4 issues in. Number 38 was number 4. There's still 2 more to go. So we still don't know the full story yet. And I have to think of when Scott Snyder did his Court of the Owls story, the big reveal, spoiler if you haven't read that, well, I'm assuming you have if you're watching this, is that Bruce Wayne has a brother and he's Owlman. But then, in the next issue after that reveal, Bruce did some digging, and he's like, well, maybe actually if you look at this, and this, he's not my brother. But it was still sort of up in the air, like let the reader decide. So I feel like this might be one of those. Also, it's worth mentioning that during Batman Eternal, Batman got gassed by like this new fear toxin from the Scarecrow, and he was still feeling the effects at the start of Endgame. So maybe his judgment and just his mind isn't quite there, and he's believing this all like the false Joker thing. So maybe it's not real, and Joker, this is one big Joker prank. It's a joke. But maybe it's not. So that's sort of the excitement to get to the end of Endgame.
All right, I'm gonna come out here and give it my thumbs up for. I want it to be real. I actually really like this sort of taking him and making him almost like this devil, like that he's been there all along, because it's befitting that character. But we'll see. So bottom line, thumbs up from you?
Yeah, I like it. I can't wait to see where it goes. I'm not sure if I believe it yet, but so the jury's still out until Endgame finishes.
All right. So guys, let us know in the comments below what you think of this Joker story arc, his new possible origin. And for all things Batman, Joker, DC Comics, everything, keep it here on IGN.